What's up, YouTube? It's Dan Harkins, and welcome to a Black Ops 6 multiplayer match, team deathmatch on Hideout. And I want to preface this was pulled from theater mode. I thought I downloaded it, recorded it live. I totally didn't, so it just looks all fucked up. This was a cherry-picked game, probably my best game with a sniper rifle, and I can tell you the 10 games after this, boy, did my ass get drilled. Whoo-wee, it was not good. But I wanted to talk about sniping and Black Ops 6. I'm going to state I am playing on controller, on Xbox. I am not, by any means, a sniper god. I consider myself below average when it comes to sniping, and I struggle. I like to do hard scope sniping. I'm not huge into quick scoping. I have learned it because, frankly, in Black Ops 6, if you're not quick scoping, you're just quickly dying. That's just the way it is in this game. Just because of how fast-paced the matches go, how people move, and just the overall design of a majority of these maps aren't really conducive to sniping. You can do it, but there's only a select handful that I think in Black Ops 6 are actually really good with sniping. And map variety, that's a whole nother topic. But when we talk about sniping, there's two things in Call of Duty that I don't like. One is the sniper glint, and two is the flinch. And let's really talk about sniper glint. This was introduced, I believe, possibly in Blackout. I didn't play it, but I know for sure it was in Modern Warfare 19. And the sense of having this in the game was to balance it primarily for ground war and Warzone, right? Because those engagements are super long range. You can't have someone in a building 5 miles away hard scoping with no way to tell that they're there. So I think in those particular cases, sniper glint, okay. But in 6v6 TDM, 10v10, I really don't see the reason why we ever needed to have this. Just makes it actually a lot harder to enjoy sniping because you're always putting a flashlight in your enemy's face. And I don't like it. I've dealt with it. I don't think it's ever going to change. The only way to not have sniper glint at this point in time is to run an iron sight, which isn't terrible, but I would really like to see some additional scopes or maybe a perk or something you can invest in that could significantly reduce or outright get rid of the sniper glint. That's how I feel. And then when we talk about flinch, again, another mechanic I've never liked. All it does is really add randomness to every gunfight, but it's been here for, over 15, 20 years. It's not going anywhere. But with respect to sniping, I do think it needs to be adjusted, because currently right now we got the heavy stock and I believe the infiltrator stock, which does help reduce that flinch impact that you receive while getting shot. But what I've noticed, it just doesn't really matter. Practically every assault rifle submachine gun just beams you. Getting shot 5 or 6 times in less than a second, that's an everyday occurrence. And those shots completely knock you off. And you might be saying, well, that is balance. That knocks you off target. And if you're letting a submachine gun, out-snipe you, you're just bad. Okay, but it's a fucking sniper rifle. If I'm 50 meters out and I'm just getting hit once or twice by a submachine gun, it should not be kicking me completely off target. And that's kind of the thing that I have an issue with. If they could fix it or adjust it, I would like if flinch was based off the distance and the maximum minimum damage that a gun puts out. So if you have a submachine gun, you're shooting me from 60 meters, it should knock me off a little bit, but not so much that I can never get the shot off. I've always thought that the best way to deal with snipers is either you out-snipe them, or you flank and kill them in close quarters, right? Those are pretty much the two ways to deal with a sniper. And I just don't think it's really fair that pretty much every weapon can just knock you off. And keep in mind, you also have that sniper glint. So there's two things working adversely against you while sniping. So that is how I feel about sniping. I'm still going to keep going through, trying to get better. But I can tell you, sniping isn't as fun as it was in Modern Warfare 3. And I'm just hopeful, you know, as these seasons progress, that we get some solid, bigger maps to really encourage sniping. Again, there's only a handful of sniping maps that are actually pretty good. But even then, it's almost questionable because people are constantly spawning behind you. So even if you're as far as possible from the fight in a good sniper position, good chance someone's just going to spawn behind you and kill you. So hoping that when they get all the, get some bigger maps, that sniping will be a little bit more viable. And again, certainly would like some of the optics, the red dots, to have a little bit less glint on them. Or maybe another way they could do it is if you're aimed down sights for, say, 3 or 4 seconds, maybe that's when the glint should actually turn on. Almost like the idle sway delay time. Give it a little bit of time before you show up to give a sniper a chance to, observe a situation and to take care of that situation without alerting the enemies. I think that might be a pretty cool thing to do. Hell, you could probably just bundle that into like Cold-Blooded or some other perk. But yeah, Black Ops 6, everybody's hating it. Worst Call of Duty ever from what I've heard. And I certainly wouldn't disagree that there are a lot of issues with this game. And I am hopeful that a majority of this stuff gets resolved out, but just wanted really to discuss sniping. So that's all I have for you guys. Enjoy the rest of the game, and I'll probably put another video out maybe in another year. Thank you so much. Bye.